Well, hello everyone. How is it going tonight?
Hello.
Mrs. TB, what's going on?
Oh, another beautiful night here in
Lockdown state.
you can't buy any seeds or paint or whatever.
And then we have our special guest on again this week, Silver Steeler and winning image photography. How are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, I know that's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is. Whip is a lot easier to say.
We're doing fine, thank you. Hope all is well with you.
Oh yeah, we're hanging in there, staying busy, of course. Even though we're on lockdown, we're still finding a way to stay busy. So let's see, Sterling Cannabis, what's going on? Silver Ripples joined us early, and then Running Eagle, what's going on, our friend? Glad you joined us. It's a big day for Sterling Cannabis. It's 420 today. So
Yeah, and he got it the 420, 420, 420 because it's also April the year 20. So
yeah.
a lot of different 420s for him today. I'm surprised you didn't do it at 420 this afternoon, Sterling Cannabis. Because I like woke up this morning, had to go to the bathroom. I just clicked on my phone. I was like, what? Sterling Cannabis is doing his call now. I was like, it's nowhere close to 420 in the afternoon. But sure enough, he was doing it.
Am I not subbed to Sterling Cannabis? Because I didn't get anything from him. I need to double check that. Jonathan Reese, what's going on? And then we have Live, Love, and Get Ready. Hello, how's it going tonight? Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Jonathan Reese.
All right, so we'll wait for a few people to get on, but as normal, when Silver Steeler and Winning Image Photography join us, we have 6 giveaways tonight. So wow, how's that for coming to a live stream and having 6 opportunities? Man, I'll tell you, it's a great.
I'm going to jump out and get back on just so I can possibly win something.
Sign on as a.
Hurry up and make that fake account.
Hey, who's that Silver Steel guy that just logged on?
Yeah, might as well live up to the name finally.
So everybody should be hearing Silver Steel and Winning Image Photography better tonight. We did a test Saturday night. I had a pretty long live stream that night, and a lot of people joined us. We had a great time hanging on Saturday night, and it looks like we were able to fix our technical issues, which is why the 2 of them bailed on us last week, because everybody was saying they couldn't hear them, and obviously, we don't want to be a problem, and I appreciate you guys willing to kind of bail out, although we missed you, but people, I think, get frustrated when the audio's not good, so.
Yeah, I mean, it was the proper thing to do. Otherwise, the whole audience would seem like you were talking to a wall. So, had to leave on that account, but they are hearing us really good tonight, aren't they?
Well, let's find out.
Nobody has said they haven't.
Well, do you want to
I
ask
guess
them?
that's one
Type
way.
a 1 if they can hear Silver Steeler and Winning Image Photography, okay?
And type a 2 if. Sorry, I went blank because that was like type a 2 if you can't hear me.
Audio is great coming from Ripples.
Yeah,
All right.
Silver Ripple says audio's great.
Sounds great from Off Grid. And hello, Off Grid Power. How are you doing?
Hey, LGP, what's happening? Oh, see, Mrs. TB, we're already getting what did Mrs. TB
Oh, I know.
So,
I have to go to the store instead of always sending you. That's
Well,
part of the problem.
yeah, because I'm not
right
going to
there.
pick up that stuff for you.
Wow, you got good ears, Silver Tanifa. Very good ears. How is Silver Tanifa doing tonight?
Silver Tanifa, is that guy ever asleep or what?
I don't think so.
Yeah, what time is it there now?
Yeah,
I don't know. He
yeah.
seems to be around at any time of the day. I think he
Yeah.
takes his little naps.
Isn't that the truth? Oh man, so Silver Tanifa busted you, huh? Oh.
Eh, I don't do it as much as what I used to, and it was a way for me to get off cigarettes about 7-8 years ago. So I don't miss cigarettes at all. I'm just so glad to still not smoke cigarettes because I work in a place where a lot of people smoke, not inside because they're not allowed anymore, but sometimes a
Yeah.
whiff of it every now and then. Back in the days, used to want me to smoke it, and I don't have that sensation anymore. So
Yeah, he's got, like I said, he's got good ears. I didn't even notice, so I can hear you pretty well. I got you directly here. So, see, Off Grid Power says, chilling, having a Coors Light, and enjoying the show. All right, that sounds like a great thing to do. Honey, can you get me a Coors Light?
We don't have any.
We don't have any. Oh, man, guess I can't
I'm not the
chill.
one doing the shopping.
Oh, man.
you see, live, love, and get ready. What is the high on silver you think this year? Boy, out of any year, this one's a really tough one to make a call on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, it's going to be anybody's guess. I don't know how you could really predict that at all. It's a good chance of it going up, and it's a good chance of it going down. I mean, I just don't know. When the market gets saturated again, it'll probably go down. But until these orders are fulfilled and people get all that money they've been saving, I suspect it might stay up there a little ways for a while.
Well, that and add in the fact there is a serious disconnect from ETF paper silver to physical silver. I don't think I've ever seen it this disconnected before in my life. So, I mean, you go to try to buy an Eagle from AppMax or on online bullion dealer, and it's costing you $10 to $12 premium over spot price. It's just ridiculous. So,
Hey, Jimmy Licari, how you doing? Jimmy won off the call the other night that we had, and we were testing our audio. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, Jimmy. We appreciate it. And then also, Live, Love, and Get Ready says guess. I don't really like to guess, but if I had to guess, I'd say, somewhere between 15 and 50. Just kidding. I'd say it's possible it could get back up to, wasn't it at 18 or 19 a couple months ago? I'd say it's realistic that it could get back up to $18, $19 range.
yeah, and the other thing too is that we were talking before the stream started about oil prices, how they've just went negative today. And there's a lot of people out there, I'm amongst them, that sometimes believe that there is definite connection between oil prices and silver prices. I mean, it takes a lot of big machinery to get that precious metal out of the ground. And so when it gets cheaper for them to run all their bulldozers and stuff, then they don't mind the price of silver being a little bit lower. But as you stated earlier, aren't there a lot of mines down? So
I don't know. Can you buy oil stock? You probably can. It might be a good time to buy into some oil stocks that have crashed to almost nothing, like the GM and Ford did in 2008 when you could get them for $1 a piece.
Yeah.
Sterling Cannabis says maybe we can get 10 giveaways if we get TB a big beer. All right. Off Grid Power says the only reason he drinks beer is because of the nutritional value.
Did you see my response?
Oh.
Sure, brewer's yeast is in nutrition. It's true.
I
If
see.
they use brewer's yeast, that has lots of B vitamins.
All right. Well, then let's go get me a beer.
And potassium.
Potassium.
I see South Boston Gears in the house, and Archaeology Michael 007 is here. Welcome. And Pharaoh.
Hey,
Welcome, Pharaoh.
what's going on?
South Boston Gear. That's a new one for me.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I seriously own 75K worth of pills right now. Not sure pills.
Pills?
Pills. So
Is he into the pharmaceutical stock market?
I think maybe it was a typo is what I'm assuming, but maybe not.
Oh, now might be a good time to be in the pharmaceutical
Oil.
stock market.
Oil, he meant to say 75K of oil. That makes sense, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I see Tanifa said it was 1 p.m. there.
1 p.m., really? I thought you were about 24 hour having 1 p.m. Oh, really? Afternoon there, huh? All right. Oil, says South Boston Gear.
I was going to say 75K worth of pills. Whew. And Winning's right. Those could be worth a lot of money in this given condition that we're all in.
Hey, U.S.
It's a
Silver
lot of
Stacker.
prescriptions.
What's going on? If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button for us, that'd be awesome. I'm only showing 4 people on the like, but Yeah, as most of you guys know, guys and gals, is that we are in Michigan, and I know that Winning Image Photography and Silver Steel are a little bit southwest of us, but Michigan's got some pretty nasty lockdown right now, and anybody who's watching news has known that there's been some protests about it because we can't do anything, including fishing or go to a cabin or buy seeds to plant or paint our house or anything. And the media's been kind of reporting it kind of funny because they keep reporting that everybody's protesting the lockdown, and we're not protesting. People in Michigan aren't protesting to stay at home. That's what they say. We're protesting to stay at home.
Right.
Nobody in Michigan's protesting to stay at home. What they're protesting is that the governor's ordered all the aisles in the stores, if you to pick up paint or toys or movies or seeds or any home improvement, they've ordered all that stuff not to be sold, and that you can't fish, that you can't hunt, that you can't travel to a second home. That's what the people are protesting. That's a violation of liberties, and really it's a violation of the Constitution. And people are fed up saying, look, we don't mind helping out to keep people healthy, but there is no good reason for you to stop people from buying a can of paint as long as they're at the store. And there's no scientific evidence that, that would be any different than you going to the store to getting anything else. So, anyway.
Yeah, I see South Boston.
Go ahead.
South Boston Gear said, sorry, I'm all shaken up over this market today. I'm in Boston and everyone is sick. Indiana and Michigan got screwed and can't buy anything. Well, I don't believe we're as bad off here in Indiana.
We're not as bad
as you guys are up there. I mean, we're still. Last we went, all the aisles were still open to buy, so we could buy seeds, and
You can canoe and kayak. I wonder if you can fish from a canoe or kayak. I know it's difficult.
I think you can, but it is difficult.
No motorboats.
No motorboats, so it's a little silly. And she's taken a lot of heat for it, and frankly, I just don't think it was a good decision. Not sure why somebody would get that radical, and I don't know if any of you saw the interview with the governor from New Jersey the other day on TV, and that was pathetic. He was like, the news guy said, well, isn't that a violation of the Bill of Rights? And he said, well, quite frankly, the Bill of Rights is above my pay grade. I mean, seriously.
He didn't even consider it.
For a government official, a governor, to not recognize your constitutional rights and then admit it. I mean, we just have to be careful that we don't allow them to go too far. And it's all right to put your foot down and say, look, enough. I'll stay home. I mean, look at all the people that lost their jobs over this stuff. I mean, people have definitely committed to the cause, but come on, folks, let's not go too far.
Off-grid power. In Michigan, you cannot go to your recreational property. It's not allowed unless you're already there.
No, but I'm pretty sure Utah still allows it.
Jimmy Licari says that's what scares me more than virus. Once we lose our civil liberties and individual rights, we won't get them back. You're 100% correct, my friend, and that's what we need to protect.
That's why we need to stand up and say something now, and not wait and not just say, "Well, it'll go away."
Yeah.
Well, have you heard the term about the cure could be worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cure could be worse than the disease. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Running Eagle says he doesn't want to comment because they're getting into politics. Yeah, we're not attacking any political parties or anything. We are kind of attacking our governor, but a lot of other people are too. So I guess that's probably good advice. But we're just frustrated because what's a better time to renovate and repaint your house and do some work inside is when you're stuck inside, and to not allow people to buy those materials, it just has frustrated people. Just reading some of these comments here.
Michael M., good luck on your exam tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Wow, still taking exams. How long is this going to last?
Hi there, Dove Season 91. How you doing?
Well, if he passed the first one, then he wouldn't need to keep taking them.
TV.
Anyway.
You're allowed to say that to your adopted son, TV.
Yeah, we're allowed to pick on our kids. Yeah, Dove Season says he's going bass fishing.
Nice.
Smallmouth on Tonto Creek. All right, that sounds great. Running Eagle says he totally agrees, but he's very passionate. Well, we're passionate about it too, I'll tell you. There's nothing I hate worse than people who stomp on the Constitution. I mean, you hear so many people bash America and our Constitution when it's really the greatest country that's ever existed. And is it perfect? Nope. Do we have problems? Yep. But we got to protect that Constitution. That's what makes us totally different than anybody else in the world. And we need to respect it instead of disrespecting it, in my humble opinion. All right, we can move on.
Yeah, see,
right.
Michael M. It's his fourth and last test. It's
right.
on Friday. Dang TV.
Just picking on it. Well, good. It's good that those are coming to an end.
But did you see South Boston's comment? This is Michael's 8th year of high school.
I don't think he's participating in the Gulls tonight from what I've been reading, right?
No, is that what he said?
I think so. He said up there, I shall not be participating tonight, laugh out loud.
That's what he said last week, and then he won the next GA. Remember he said, I got to go study, and the next thing you know, he wins the GA.
Yeah, I'm back.
I think he's just going to try to be under the radar tonight and come and, get it right at the end.
Sterling Cannabis says he lives on the best fishing lake on earth, and he can't go.
That
It
hurt.
started raining.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, I mean, everybody's, the whole country, and hopefully they've developed a plan to get back, and it seems fairly sensible, and it's going to take time, but, I just want to get people back to work and get this country going again, and 22 million people
Start being able to buy silver again.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? 22 million people without jobs is just excessive. So anything we can do to help them out, help people get back to work would be awesome.
Hi, Fiat Destroyer.
Hey, FD, what's going on? All right, so unfortunately as well, Constitutional Quarter is a dud tonight. Haven't been able to go out and get any Constitutional Silver at all. In fact, Mrs. TB, as I was getting out the giveaways for tonight, I'm like, man, my Constitutional Silver tubes are getting down there pretty good because we're giving this stuff out and we ain't replenishing.
Yeah, no place to really buy it.
What are we going to do if we run out?
Wait, whoa. I don't think you of all people are going to run out there, Talking Bullion.
Well, you never know. If keep giving and don't replenish. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you give away 3 pieces, you got to get like about 300 pieces in. Is
exactly.
that how you cover
There's a 100-to-1 ratio.
There you go.
All right. Just looking at the comments. Silver
Same here, Silver Tanifa.
Yeah.
I've had bullion withdrawals too. It's been the worst part of this whole virus is just not being able to order silver. It's just
especially when spot was so low and the premiums were so high that you're like,
that's the only part that makes it easier, seeing the premiums. Then I'm like, okay, well then, all right, I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's for sure. We're having withdrawals too. We have totally cut ourselves off. Although I will talk about a little bit later one thing we just bought, but that was really kind of situational. So, but yeah, I mean, we really went from buying, quite a bit and keeping the stuff flowing to, completely almost nothing here, which it's been a good timing for us because of things that we got going on. But did you guys notice that I put Silver Stealer and Winning Image Photography on the screen there below the, let me see if I can do fancy point it out right there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that's on the screen, but not on the desk.
Try to move it. I can't grab it.
Yeah, Dove Season 91, we had a little test a couple days ago to get this audio straightened out because it's bit us a few times in the past, including my 1K gall night that I had. So trying Skype instead of the old Zoom, and so far so good. Everyone's really seems to be happy with the audio, so I think we're going to continue using this platform.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It's working out much better because we can route Skype directly through OBS because I've got this third-party software that gives you that integration. So seems like it's working out really well.
Took you a little while to get it all set up,
Yeah.
but definitely worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once you get it set up, it seems to work. So
It was really easy. It took me like 10 minutes and I had it.
Well, that's because he did all the work on his end yet.
TB told me how to do it.
Wait till it's the other way around and we have TB on ours, and then we got to get it set up like he's got it. But
It's
we'll
set
do it.
up. That's
Oh,
what I'm
there you
saying. I got it. 10 minutes. He gave me everything I needed to know.
yeah, Sterling Cannabis says fake news. Not sure that was about maybe about me running out of constitutional silver. Fake news.
I'm sure. It's like Stacking and Packing has joined us tonight. Hello there, Stacking and Packing.
And then Archaeology Mikey says, Talking Bullion, how many personal problems did you have last week? I'm not sure what that's about, but I can say none that I'm aware of besides not buying silver. That's a personal problem.
Well, you fixed dinner tonight, so there are no personal problems today.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody made a comment because I was picking on you about me fixing dinner. And you were fortunate that it turned out okay.
South
So-
Boston Gear put a oil drum on there. That's pretty cool.
Hey, Value Hunter, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
I guess Off Grid Power has a sister in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, my niece is Ann Arbor, and my parents are close to Kalamazoo, and my sister's Portage was close to Kalamazoo. My whole family's up there.
Yeah, off grid. If you ever come out to Michigan to visit your sister, let us know. We'll hook up somewhere and coin show or something, and that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be nice to meet.
Yeah.
See, a Fiat Destroyer said, laugh out loud. We all know that Talking Bullion's Constitution Corner is already huge.
Huge.
Should be corners.
Huge.
Corners, yeah.
We already talked about him building his foundation of his house all with guardhouse
No.
boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the only building that survived the tornado.
Well, yeah, boy, that'd be tragic to have something like that. But yeah, I get a lot of requests on my videos to do a reveal of of everything and all the constitutional silver. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do a full stack review probably ever. So
Yeah, we just were watching Speg stream earlier tonight. He said basically the same thing. He's afraid. He just doesn't want to show the amount that he's got and then to resource it and get it all in one place.
That's
You know,
the hardest
that's the
part
hardest
when
part.
you have it
Yeah.
put places so it's not on you. Bringing it all together for a stacking video is like
It's tough.
very tough to do.
The more you get, the harder it is. That's for sure.
yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not do something like that. I know a lot of people do, and that's cool. That's their
That's what
preference,
they
but
want to do.
I'd rather have people wonder than have them know. And I'm just not like that. I just don't like to show off or brag. I sometimes don't even have run probably a lot of the videos that we actually have. I video it, the unboxing for more of a documentation purpose, but we don't put all of our videos out there of everything that we have either. So, so if Destroyer is responding to Live, Love, and Get Ready he asked about palladium, I believe, and that's a good response there. I don't have any. I don't buy palladium or rhodium or platinum or any of that stuff. I'm just a gold and silver kind of guy, so that would be a good one to give you any advice on it. But there's some stackers out here that have certainly picked up at least a little bit of it.
Yeah, and they're all talking about doing full stack videos. I did one early on in my YouTube journey. I'm probably pretty sure I don't want to disclose now what I've got. I mean, if people watch some of the videos and all, they probably have a pretty good sense of what somebody might have in their collection, but it's always good to still keep them guessing a little bit, I mean, and like you said, you don't want to be like a show off. Sometimes but I think, I did one. I watched Fiat's one, and, it's very hard to set all that stuff up. And,
Yeah, that's right. Fiat did one a month or so ago, didn't he? That's right. It was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it was nice.
It's tough to set up.
Yeah, Fiat. We did that like it was a year for us, wasn't it?
Yeah, our first year we did a full stack, and then we just decided not to not to do one of those either anymore. It was good to do one, did one. And now that, we've obviously grown since then, probably keep it a little bit more under the radar now.
And then Silver Ripple said, "Good call, TB. Keep it discreet. YouTube, Google may share it with Barbara Carbone, and she would have to audit you."
Well, she promised when they first open up the government that she would audit the U.S. Mint and find out where all the enhanced reverse proof
Oh, cool.
ASEs went. The ones that disappeared. Almost like 300 of them.
Oh, man.
So Archaeology Mikey wants to know, when will I do a constitutional silver hunt for errors on a stream? Yeah, I should do that one of these nights. That's a great idea. Archaeology Mikey, get out some of these quarters, halves, times, and take a look through some of them. But because I haven't looked through any of them.
Now, NW Stacker is kind of surprised. Wait, you don't just hide it in your mattress?
All right. Well, why don't we move on to a gaw here? I looked and it's almost 9:30. We have 6 things to give away, so I think that we are going to do Silver Steelers number 3 first, right?
Oh, yep.
Yes.
And this was okay. So what we have tonight is Silver Steeler and Winning Image Photography are giving away they're actually giving away 3 gaws. It's just the dime is currently in my possession, so. And that's going to be this current gaw right now is going to be for a dime from Silver Steeler and Winning Image Photography. But you're going to reach out to me to send me your address because I'm going to mail it from here. All right. So this win, send it to tb@talkingbullion.com because you will be receiving this from me. All right.
Yes, just one guess only. Archaeology,
One
Michael
guess only.
007.
One guess only.
One guess only.
One guess only. See what I did for us to remember?
You typed it in
I saw
really big letters.
Okay, we're doing this one. All right. So, Silver Steeler, anytime you're ready.
All right. Here's the question. In Talking Bullion's 2 latest junk silver buys and videos, what is the total face value? And go. And again, that's in Talking Bullion's 2 latest junk silver buys and videos. What is the total face value?
One guess only, please.
One guess only, please.
And just because it's a rather long one, in Talking Bullion's 2 latest junk silver buys and videos, what is the total face value?
Total face value.
Of the 2 videos combined.
Mm-hmm.
1.5 million. Close. 75 billion.
You wish.
$1 gazillion.
75 billion.
We wish. I've been thinking about putting a little label. Okay, no. Keep going.
Yeah,
Now you can stop.
Yep, it's there.
No, don't. Okay, we can stop.
Stop.
But Coin Silver, we're not going to let you win it because you guessed twice.
Oh no.
You're supposed to do one guess only, folks. All right,
Well,
so
Okay, so then it goes to.
looks like Fiat destroyed
Fiat.
me right
Yeah.
before Silver Britches, right before still Bohemian Staxity.
Oh wow.
The silver bar is welcome. Don't worry, Coin Silver. We got 5 more giveaways.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so Fiat Destroyer, man, I've sent you something for every week for the past 5-6 weeks.
And you got one from us Saturday.
Are you adopting another person?
I'm darn close, I'll tell you what. But this person has a nice big stack, so I'll adopt him. Share his inheritance.
You're helping them with those guard boxes, Talking Bullion.
So much silver to them.
All right, Fiat Destroyer, you got yourself 1958 dime. All right.
Woohoo!
All right, so remember, folks, let's remember one guess only, please, and we'll fire up another guess if he's if we don't get the right answer. But we just don't want to get overwhelmed with hundreds. I don't know how when Yankee
Coin
and
Silver said he hit a wrong key.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
when Yankee and Dragons do their show, I can't believe they let you guess as many times as you want to, and man, they usually, I just can't believe all those answers go fly by. I don't know how they keep track of all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't either.
Fiat
Well, you can put in your thing where they can only guess so much in so many seconds, so it really slows it down.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hmm.
So Silver Britches is now getting this time. Fiat Destroyer said, "Please forward it to Silver Britches."
Hey,
All
great.
right, that's pretty awesome.
Very nice.
Do I need to time out Fiat Destroyer like Alex? Yes, LGP, keep an eye on this guy. Michael M says, "Am I going to have a brother soon?" Yeah, he's almost, I think he's a stepbrother at this point. All right. So that means Silver Britches, if you want this time, it means you're going to have, oh, now he's saying send it to Sterling Cannabis. All
Oh.
right, so Silver Britches passes it on to Sterling Cannabis. You guys are going to give old Roosevelt an attitude here. Nobody wants him.
Oh man.
You know, at this point in time, Sterling Cannabis almost has to accept it because it's his day.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Crispy Kiwi Adventures, what's going on? Appreciate you joining us from New Zealand. All right.
And Vertical Stacker's here too. Hello,
Yes.
Vertical.
What's going on? Well, we suddenly jumped up a lot. I don't know. Something must have ended because we got a lot of people joining us. Hey, appreciate you guys coming on. Yeah, Jimmy, nobody seems to want it, do they? All right.
Spectacular's
Everybody's
in the
generous
house.
now. They're TB. Not a
Spectacular?
negative thing.
Oh, no.
Rosie understands.
Oh,
Everybody remember to hit the like button.
no. Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks, Winnie.
So, yeah, thanks, Winnie. So, Vertical, Bohemia Staxity, you snuck in there. Value Hunter, we said hi to. Crispy, I'm just going back because Spectacular. What's going on? Sorry I didn't make your live stream earlier tonight. I was busy just, finishing up work and making some dinner and getting everything ready for tonight. So, usually I still try to pop on and listen while I'm busy, but just didn't get the opportunity tonight. So, forgive me. But definitely usually like your live streams are usually pretty cool. All right, so we still have 5 more giveaways. We still have a quarter, a dime, and quarter, dime. What do we have? The 340% are still, right? Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. It's already 9:33.
I know. We're,
We need to get some gauze going.
were
Were there a couple topics you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, let's
TJ?
throw in another topic first, and then we'll do another go. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show, if you guys remember, last week I showed a Buffalo coin from the mint, and I'll remind you what I showed you. It was this, and so. If you remember, we talked about it being about $500 above spot, directly from the mint themselves. You guys see that? You see that?
Yeah,
You see
ridiculous.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I just came across a couple more things I thought were interesting. So, the same coin, if you go to eBay, you can get it for what? What was that? About $400? $23.15. 1908. You get about $400 less. Exact same thing, 2020, brilliant uncirculated, from Pinehurst Coins, which anybody shops on eBay has probably heard of Pinehurst. So just going, I don't, how do they do it though? How do we pay, $2,300 from the mint, and then somebody on eBay, a coin shop on eBay, can charge $400 less? So they must buy huge quantities or do something, because that's quite a difference right there. So anyway, if I was going to do that with eBay's, see over here, eBay's money back guarantee, between that and PayPal, if I really wanted one that bad, I would definitely consider this. And then this I wanted to show you also. This was off of one of the, I don't know, government.com or some one of those ones that you get in the mail all the time, Modern Coin Mart, one of those guys. Look at this. You can buy the same one certified for only $3,900. And they are accepting pre-orders, so you guys better get out there, get ready, because here we go. Man, can you...
The stimulus check wasn't that big.
I mean, I just don't understand that, dude. Is there really value? I mean, when you needed to resell that, boy, I'm not watching the comments, you guys, so But I just think $3,900. That is a
That's
lot of money
crazy.
for a graded gold coin. I mean, they're probably in pretty good shape. Silver Britches maybe could tell us because I think he has a couple of them, and Vertical Stacker as well. But these probably come in almost pristine condition anyway, so you could spend the 40 or $50 to mail it in. And if you could get this certified proof 70, man, look at the value you could get out of that. So anyway, wow, I was just amazed that it's even an item that somebody might buy. And I just wanted to point out that the same American Gold Eagle on eBay is about the same price. It's actually a few bucks more than that 24 karat gold one. So, and then I wanted to just talk a minute too about junk silver. So this is really intended just to show some prices online. So look at this. I pulled this off of JM Bullion, I think yesterday. Look at how much they're getting for this. 15.9. Let's just call it 16 times for
With the calculator there.
for some. I mean, this isn't BU. This is just regular 90%. So let's do the math on that. So 159.72, and let's divide that by 7.15. $22.34 an ounce. Whew. Man, what is that? $7 over spot? Wow. Makes
I can
me.
imagine you doing a video and you having that. Only got it at. No, actually, I never could see a video from you like that.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you, this is. I mean, it's just where it's at, and I just am so happy that we bought the Constitutional Silver, and we did. I mean, I'm sure this will relax and come back down here at some point, but wow, that is a huge premium to pay for that stuff. But it's where it's at.
That's why I continue to say I'm happy that we stacked it fast and hard over the last 2 years. And right now, with prices doing what they are, I mean, I'm happy to sit back and wait a while. I can wait this out. It makes it a lot easier when you got a good base. If I didn't have as much and I had FOMO kicking in, then I'd probably going crazy right now. But I just literally got to a point where I was starting to be pretty satisfied with my stack right when this all came down. So for me, I can weather this out, and I will weather it out. I'm not going to pay them kind of premiums. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so one other thing, I got an email this a couple of days ago too, and I thought everybody would find this kind of interesting. So the American Gold Eagle for the first quarter, look at the difference. If you guys can see you guys see my mouse on the screen? Me move my mouse? I think you can. So in March of this year, they sold the 1 ounce American Gold Eagle. Look at that. They sold 133,000 of them. Whereas last year for March, they sold 8,500. Look at the difference. Look at what this virus pandemic thing caused. I mean, look at the increase there. These are 1 ounce gold coins. And you can see the half ounces are up. You can see the quarter ounces. I mean, everything was up. But I just thought that was just amazing. You can see the bar chart down here, right? March. Look at how many more were bought. Just incredible that people reached out. I'm just amazed that so many people reached out to gold as soon as things started to tumble, which I think is a good thing, right? But wow, what an increase. It's no wonder why places were sold out. And here's the American Silver Eagles, right? Here's March down here. I mean, January, February 2020 to 2019 are pretty similar. But look at March again. Almost 5.5 million sold, when in 2019 there was only 850. Now 2019 also had, the January and February months were pretty strong. But look at that. Look at the difference there. And then this is the 1 ounce gold buffalo coin that we just looked at. And look at that. It about doubled for 2020, for March of 2020. So I just thought that was really interesting. And the final comment here, it says for the first quarter, Wall Street Journal listed over 100 investments in their performance first quarter. The biggest winner was orange juice at almost 24%. But other than orange juice, the biggest winners And the currency, commodity, and stock categories were the U.S. dollar, 4.48, and gold, 4.21%. Most other investments declined by double digits. So it's certainly a good time to be a holder of some gold, huh? Anyway,
Yeah.
I just thought you'd find that interesting, that this gold and silver, when the times get tough, this is the time to have them, folks. All right.
See, Silver Heist has joined us. Hello, Silver Heist.
Hey, Silver
Henry
Heist.
Von Mogg is here in the house.
Hey, what's
Hello,
going
Henry.
on? We just spent a little bit of time looking at some numbers of gold and silver for March of this year, and pretty amazing stuff. But why don't we go ahead and move on and do a giveaway?
Yeah, did you see
If I
this
could, real
spectacular
quick,
joined us
let me
today?
tell Silver Heist that Steve Rice did get his dime today. He finally got the dime. If anyone knows about how we played a joke on him, he hates holes in albums. And he won that dime book off Silver Heist, and I reached out to Silver Heist and said, before you send that dime book to Steve Rice, you better pop one of those dimes out and send it my way. That way I can play a joke on him,
That was pretty
make him
mean.
suffer a little bit, you know. He had it coming.
We
So,
got offered $10 for that dime.
yeah, we were going to auction it off that night, but
Was it
yes,
one
I
of the,
did find it. Archaeology, Michael 007. It was literally on the floor, but I was sort of like, we were live streaming that night, and I had the dime out. I showed it off on the camera, and then at the end of the stream, I was like, I really can't find that dime. He's going to kill me. Nah, we found it. We gave it to him, and we also gave him some new channel stickers, so he's quite happy
Of his channel.
of his channel because he's now the Cyclops Stacks. So he plays a little joke on everyone, and I know that. Well, not a joke, but I mean, if anyone knows him, he doesn't mind me saying this about him. He's only got eyesight out of one eye, and if anyone makes fun of himself, it's Steve Rice. So he just goes with the flow, and now he's got a Cyclops sticker for himself. So
No.
I love people that can make fun of themselves that way. It's awesome. When I saw him down there, I asked him, "What the heck happens when you're driving and you get something in your one good eye?" I go, "How's that? How's that got to be feeling?" It's like, "Oh, I got something in my one and only good eye." And he laughed. He goes, "It's the worst." So he's a good sport. He likes to make fun of himself. So
did he? Hopefully, he didn't pop one of those rare dimes out of there and send that one to you.
no, that was I asked Heist to give me the rarest dime.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. It took me hours to go through those dimes to find that thing, man.
Yeah. Well,
if
I
you
mean,
would have lost
if you're
it,
gonna
you
play the
would have
joke,
been in
you gotta do
trouble.
Yeah.
if you're gonna do the joke, you got to do it right. You got to take the rarest dime out of there.
We don't want them just replacing it really easily. Like not caring that we have it.
Hey, Barbara Cabone joined us, Silverholic, and starting from scratch. Hey, guys joined just in the nick of time. We still have, my gosh, we still have 5 gauze left.
My gosh.
We should do a double real quick then.
All right, I'm gonna do one here real
Stolen
quick.
canvas. He said that Steve talked to him for an hour about that dime.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
All right,
Yeah,
so
if you weren't there, I even brought out a map and I just had it going all over the United States like the Yankee box is. And, I took the most inefficient route possible. And, it was a fun time.
all right,
Alright.
so we gotta. You ready, Winnie, or were you gonna say something?
Yep, you're ready.
All right, so I'm gonna do question number 2 on the list, and this is for a
Doke.
1958 beautiful quarter. Looks like it's got a Denver mint mark on it. So he's been around. And here is the question. You ready to type go?
No, I am not.
All right.
Hey, International Stacker just joined us.
Hey, IS, how's it going? Thanks for joining us, bud. All right, here's the question. In my most recent constitutional silver video, what were the denominations of the coins I received? I need all the information on what line. So I just need to know how many, how many halves, how many quarters, how many dimes, whatever was in there. I don't need to know which ones. I don't need to know whether they're Walkers or Franklins. But in my most recent constitutional silver video, how many of each denomination did I have? And you can
One
go.
guess only.
One
please.
guess only. We will
Yeah.
penalize
Go, go,
you.
go. One guess.
All right. So, all right. Well, boy, International Stacker comes on. He gets that guess out there right away. That's good. You must not have a lot of latency being long ways away. Can I repeat the question? In my most recent constitutional silver video, what were the denominations of the coins I received? I need all the information on one line. All right. Somebody might have to go back and watch that video. It's not going to be real obvious up front, so you're going to have to speed through a quick zoom on that thing. All right. Well, I want the number silver ripples. How many? Not the face value. I want the actual number of quarters, dimes, and halves.
Well, you said how many? Oh, that's a
No,
different one.
that's this one.
But did Ripples didn't take notes?
Come on, SR.
You might need to know.
Oh.
I'll have to get a little more than one guess.
Yeah, I know. I gotta ask questions about my videos. Oh, come on. I ran out of the educational ones that I used to be able to find. I dried up that wall pretty quick. All right, let me see. Keep guessing.
It's better than making us all do math.
Your first question was math.
Good point.
Yeah, but it didn't contain any algebra in it.
Yes, Spectacular is right. It does pay to watch my videos.
Uh-huh.
All right, okay. Silverholic's close.
Right.
People are starting to get some good guesses in there. Hey, Silver Bar, how's it going? I don't think we said hi to you yet. Oh, look, we lost 3 people. 3 people are like, I'm not putting up with this crap.
Maybe they're going
Click.
back to look.
Yeah, let me see.
I saw Barbara Cabone was in here.
Yeah, Barbara joined us. Off-grid
Off-grid
once more.
power.
Are you
wishes you
gonna
had
have a
some more,
reset and try another round of guesses?
All right, go ahead and click a stop.
Okay.
You can either type stop or put in
I
that cool
can.
little stop sign.
I know I'm not good with getting those icons out there. I need to learn to be a little more proficient on that.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stop and do a reset here. All right. So remember, if you do your boom, you can do a
Those
stop
keys.
sign, yep. A good way to see too is if you roll over it. If you roll over, it'll show you what they hit. See? Shows you what they typed. It's kind of cool, huh? All right. All right, so we're going to go again here momentarily, and I will give you a little bit of a hint. This is a lot of work for this beautiful 1958 Denver George Washington Quad. All right. All right, so
Stop drooling on the silver there.
remember, coin silver, we need the number of coins, not the face value. All right, so I will give you a little bit of a hint. Get ready to type go. And I'm going to say the total face value was $65. How many halves, how many quarters, how many dimes, and the number of halves, the number of quarters, and the number of dimes, not the face value. So you can go. Everybody can do another guess. Go ahead.
So
You
number
guys
of
have had.
halves, number of quarters, number of dimes. So you know that those are the 3 categories, right?
That's a pretty good hint too. So I guess there's 2 halves. 2 hints. All right. So I think we're getting close. I think Sterling Cannabis maybe looked at the picture of what was there, but not realizing that one of them was a little bit different.
Oh.
You guys are getting close, though. Oh.
Remember, he said he had halves, quarters, and dimes in that, folks. You need all those on the list.
King Stacking Packing said if 1 silver half is on a train going 55 miles per hour and a $1 silver dollar started walking in the opposite direction, how long would it take for them to show up in a Talking Bullion vid?
Not long.
Because he'd be driving around picking them up.
Oh, Gene Simmons. Good answer, LGP.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, we're getting closer.
so close.
Closer.
So close.
Are you
let him keep
basically
guessing,
opening-
right? Because this is
Yeah, I
this
was
is a
gonna
tough
say,
one
are you-
there.
You want to just let them
just
keep
open
rolling?
guess. Yeah.
Just let him keep rolling
Yeah,
there.
you can keep rolling. No,
Guess again. Guess
I was
again.
going to stop and give another hint, but we can.
Guess
Well,
away,
you can
people.
throw a hint out there right now if you want. Well, it's still rolling. You want to just tell him one or not?
1/4. When does he ever get one of anything, Silver Ripples?
That's a good point, Winnie.
Talking Bullion with thumbs down his own video.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that was so close. That's on really, really close. Really, really close.
It's dancing all around it.
Yep.
Yeah, people are getting
Speg
close.
wants you to just guess the number 1 through 30 already. Oh,
All right.
is that it?
No. I mean, I'm just like, all right, maybe we need to.
What do you want to do?
I guess
Wait a minute.
Floyd
think-
Baldwin got it real close.
So did dove season.
Yep, there's been a couple that have been really, really close.
Yeah, really close.
Is this stream over yet? Not quite, Barbara. I bet you some people, well, we've lost 5 people since we started this call, so maybe it is.
It's driving people crazy, driving them away.
All right, go ahead and type stop, Mrs. TB, just so we can do a reset here. All right,
Okay, now what kind of hint are you going to give?
we're going to
them,
do
Phoebe?
one. We're going back to one guess only, folks. Okay? But what I'm going to make you do is only guess how many. Just making sure we don't see any of them come in yet. Okay. So after the stop, we're not going to count them. All right. So we'll tell you that there was 350 dimes. Awesome, right?
Several people had guessed.
There was 350 dimes, 7 rolls. Just awesome to pick up something like that. There was 30 quarters. I think that was throwing off people. I think people saw a tube there and thought it was a full roll.
Oh.
So what I need to know, get ready to type go. One guess only. How many halves are there? Go.
How many halves for just the halves?
How many halves?
One guess only.
One
That
guess.
narrows it down.
All right, you can stop.
We have a winner.
Yeah, winner. See, we made it easy for you guys. After you,
Maybe it's a little too complex. Then.
and the winner is, even though he typoed, Running Eagle. There was 45 halves. So you can go ahead and stop. Running Eagle won the quarter. So the answer to the question was 45 halves, 30 quarters, and 350 dimes.
Some people had it so close.
And a couple people were very close, but I think that if you looked at the thumbnail, you saw those 2 tubes, and it looked like there was a full amount, but one of those tubes had 30 quarters and 5 halves in it, which that's why I did it, because it was kind of broken up. So 1958 quarter for Mr. Running Eagle, Running Eagles. Send your mailing address to tb@talkingbullion.com, and we will get this in the mail to you.
Well, International
says,
Stacker.
It's a setup. I want to recount.
Yeah, next time you're in Michigan, why don't you go over there and count them yourself?
There you go. All right.
I think we should do it back to back.
Yep, go ahead. You want to go ahead and do one Silver Stealer?
Yeah, I'll do number 1 on
Okay.
my questions. And this one should be pretty quick, and it's going to be one guess only again. But this one is not very hard at all.
And what are they going to win?
They're going to win a 40% Kennedy half, 1969, or an 8. I haven't got them pulled out yet, but it'll be one or the other.
Okay.
All right, if everyone's ready. What year did the U.S. Mint not strike any proof American silver eagles? What year did the U.S. Mint not strike any proof American silver eagles?
Go.
Yeah, go.
Go, go, go.
I expect this one to be hit fairly fast.
Yeah, you can stop. I see it right away.
Right there it is. Yep. I got britches over here.
Silver britches. The answer was 2009.
That wasn't too hard, was it, Spake?
1900.
Any ASE lovers are going to know the answer to that one. A lot of people actually got the right answer.
Yeah,
Came up
they
pretty
did.
quick, yeah. But silver britches.
Yeah.
You will wanna send your address to Silver Stealer for this gal win. He's going to be sending that out to you.
I think I got your info, but it never hurts, Silver Britches, to hit me up with another email. Make sure it's right.
All right, so we still have 3 more gauze. It's 9:56. All right. Yeah. Spectacular says, to be fair, they didn't strike any proof eagles in 1900. Hey, International Stacker, take it easy. Are you taking off? All right, yeah. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you popping in. It's good to hear from you, bud. Take care of yourself.
See you, International Stacker.
All right. So I'm just going to look at my topics, and then we'll probably maybe talk about one more thing, and then we'll get on to doing a bunch of gauze to finish off the show. So we did just want to talk a little bit about the U.S. mints and whether or not you guys think, because of them being closed down. Now, there was an announcement that the West Point Mint is opening tomorrow with limited production.
Ooh.
But do you think that because the mints have been shut down, that the mintages on some of these coins may be a lot less than they expected? Now, Silver Stealer had said in our live stream the other night that he had bought the 2020 silver proof set because they do have, I believe, around 193,000 in stock, but they came out a few days ago, and so Mrs. TB and I talked about it. We decided, why not? Let's order one just in case, stranger things have happened, just in case this ends up being maybe one of the lowest mintage years, like, that 2012 silver proof set at one time was up about $300 because it ended up having a less than they thought type mintage. So stacking them back and says, the U.S. Mint is boring. Let's talk about Barbara Carbone.
Spectacular thinks that they will make up the ground over the rest of the year. Oh, that's Ripples, my bad. Spake thinks that they will be more valuable, period. And Ripples thinks that they can crank up the machinery and cover their ground. And that is what we were talking about before the stream started tonight. Talking Bullion is whether or not, usually they have a pretty, I just don't know in this regard. They're usually cranking out all kinds of different stuff throughout the year. So I was thinking more they get around to cranking all that stuff out, but not in the mintages that they would have liked. I don't know how quickly they can crank up the machines to make up for. If you look on the site now, everything's to be determined, and remind me, that silver proof set was the last thing that had a date on it, and that's it. There's no dates on anything else when they're coming out and any kind of pricing.
And I don't know that they're going to want to hire a bunch of people, work them overtime to start producing more sets either. I'm not sure that would be I guess it just really depends on what the demand is for it. But, a lot of companies don't like hiring people and paying overtime, and, they really don't have to. They can still just make what they want to make. So it's really kind of hard to tell if they'll do that or not. And that's why I think that, the silver proof set hasn't sold out yet, and likely I don't know if it will or not. I didn't look up how many they usually sell a year, but it has potential. So why not? If you're going to buy it anyway, the con is you have to pay shipping for it. But why not? If you're going to pick one up and have one anyway, it might be good just to pick one up now, just in case they suddenly throw up a currently unavailable and never get back to having any. So.
Well, they certainly covered their butts a little bit more this year with raising all their prices.
Yeah, that's
but they did email a thing where you could have got free shipping on one of your.
Oh, it was their little virus. Because of the virus, we're going to give everyone shipping free.
I didn't see that. I usually get a card in the mail. I didn't get one on that one.
Huh.
Yeah, it's only $5, but I guess $5 is $5. I usually. Once I order my third thing from the U.S. Mint, it's free any order after that anyway. So,
Silver Britches says there's already been 9 million eagles minted. Yeah, I know. They usually, what's it been, 30, 35 million a year that they make. So, yeah, Stacking and Packing says he thinks 2020 is still 1 ounce, just like 2019. Why would they be more valuable? Well, I think the thinking is Stacking and Packing is that they're changing the design for 2021. So I think people think that the 2020s might be more valuable because of they're the quote old design. So, but who knows?
Well, you know what I always say about that? Like Mike Mizak on the Home Shopping Network always says, it's the bookends. You got to have the bookends. He uses that term way too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised that like the year 2000 wasn't huge as far as collectors' coins and stuff. I mean, why wouldn't the year 2000 be huge? I mean, how many millennial dates do we get to go through in our lifetime? But nobody considers those coins worth anything for any reason. So kind of strange, I thought, but you just never know. Spectacular wants to know what's the word on the reversed enhance. I was asking Silver Heist. Are they hidden somewhere? Yeah, I actually was been going out there the last couple of days and thought, maybe as part of the Look People Spirits, maybe they released those and didn't tell anybody. Maybe I'll pop in on one.
Winning image photography still checks faithfully about 50 times a day.
Wow.
It still says it's unavailable, but it hasn't been taken off yet.
Yeah, that's... all right, so why don't we go ahead and usually more people pop in around 10 o'clock, so I was just trying to get to 10 o'clock to give people another little chance, but we're going to...
Yes.
We're
TV, what is it? Say it.
Gonna give away a 40%er. And this is a 1968. Absolutely beautiful. Or if I could be like Mike Mizak, I could sell this for $100.
Oh, he calls it the last of the silver Kennedys.
Yeah.
And one roll of 40% Kennedys will only cost you $149. That's it.
Yeah, and he doesn't even tell you that they're 40%, does he?
Oh, no. No, he makes it act like, well, sometimes he'll use the stupid thing when he's covering 90% silver, and it's a pure silver 90% coin. I'm like, pure 90%?
Solid. He says silver.
Solid
and
90%.
Technically, he is correct because the silver is mixed all through it. It's not like plated or something.
I still think it's misleading.
It is misleading.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. How many Bitcoin did TB purchase last video? No, that's not the question. That's what Silverholic was saying. All right, okay, here we go. Mrs. TB, get ready. One guess only, please. And here is the question. How many half dollars are in this bag?
Go.
These are 90%ers, but you're going to win a 40%er.
Is it one guess only?
One guess
One
only.
guess only, please.
How many half dollars are in this bag? This is for a 40%er.
I like that name, Britches. Mike Slezak.
Mike Slezak, that is a good. All right, you guys can stop. We have a winner already.
Wow.
Wow.
Stop. Off-grid power. Got it with 17. There's 17 half dollars in there.
I think that may be the fastest anyone's ever guessed what's in the bag.
Yeah. Yep, and
See, he didn't need a rock and roll question.
Does that happen to you a lot, stacking and packing? How about the question, how many times has stacking and packing been timed out on the live stream? I guess that's entirely up to you, right?
yeah, I just clicked off my thing. And there you go. These are kind of crappy looking ones, but just to show you, there's 17 of them in there. There wasn't a ton of them, just enough to make some.
And
Good noise.
where's the God? What do they win? What does OGP win?
OGP wins this 1968 beautiful Kennedy half dollar. All right.
You just need to have the echo on the
OGP
beauty.
says, is TTT Triple T still here? If so, give it to him.
I didn't see Triple T. Was
I
there a
saw
Triple T?
Triple
He was
T
earlier.
Oh, I didn't say hi to him.
Oh no.
It's probably why he left. Like, a lot of people
I
don't like
meant to-
being ignored. No.
I said hello to Triple T.
No, silver hog. I'm not going to clean them. They're just going to go hide away in all their glory. All right, so solid 40% silver. All right.
Hey, what's up,
doesn't-
Rocky Mountain Bear? How you doing?
Hey, Rocky Mountain Bear. Doesn't look like Triple T is still is here, so it's up to you what you want to do there, OGP. I lost my pencil. Crisis. All right. Rocky Ricky. Triple T. Okay. Golf Grid Power says he'll take it then. All right.
All right. Just sent a thing out saying, hey, Triple T, are you still there?
He,
He popped up
he
when
may
I-
have taken OGP's advice and went and found himself a Coors Light.
Oh.
All right, so I did 2, you did 2. We still have 2 more gauze. Silver Steeler, you ready to do your last one?
Yeah, and if I can do a shameless plug, just because I know this woman next to me worked so hard over the last 8 days, and that's why we weren't around a lot, but she made one heck of a 2020 trailer for me. It's got a lot of moving images. It pops. It's a fast video. There's almost 1,000 different images in the span of 3 minutes and 50 seconds. We just did a lot of work on that one. I couldn't be happier with that trailer. I do know that it's long. I've had a couple people tell me that it's a very long trailer. Nobody will watch it. I just have this unfortunate thing that when we start making something that's good, I just can't keep it really tiny and small. I just got to go all out. And I couldn't be happier with this one. She nailed every beat in that. And yeah, it is nice editing. Silverholic, she did a bang up job on that one. I catch myself still watching it and just smile from ear to ear because, I mean, it captures everything I wanted her to do, including it was supposed to be morphing a Morgan dollar. We ended up morphing a peace dollar a little bit, so it gets stretched across the screen right at the right time in music. She continues to nail that music every time, and yeah, I think you're getting some compliments about it in the chat right now. So
It's,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
not my favorite, I guess, because the sentiment and everything with the USA, We Love America video.
that was a good one too. But
It's the sentiment. It just tears me up every time I watch it
for
still.
me, when we make one of these type videos, I've always wanted something very busy and very fast, and we haven't had really one of those yet. And so this time it was, and I just love a busy video, and that one is definitely busy. So anyway, enough about that. What was I supposed to give away? A $50, a solid 40% silver $50 is what we're giving away. It's a 68 or 69. I don't know right now, but one guess only. And this, just like the other one, pretty easy. So you're going to have to be quick here. All right. What year did the U.S. Mint produce the lowest mintage amount of bullion BU ASEs? You can go. What year did the U.S. Mint produce the lowest mintage amount of bullion BU ASEs?
One guess only. We knew it was going to be right away.
It should be. It hasn't come up on
Yeah.
mine yet, but
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
You can stop.
Stop.
On it tonight.
Off-grid power
That's what I got.
OGP.
with 1986.
1996.
1996, sorry.
All right.
1996.
I'm still proud of the 10 I got off my LCS guy for $30 a pop about half a year ago.
Ah.
So I see those things that go way more than $30. So I know he cut me in a really good deal. And I do not keep those in the tube, and I do not count them as part of my monster box collection just because of the fact they're 96s. I keep them slabbed, so they're not going in a tube. But
So
my
just-
favorite year for sure.
So I just
All
I just want to remind people that if you send us an email with your address and your email doesn't match your YouTube name, make sure you tell us who you are. So
You need to match up your.
I just received one from I'm pretty sure who it is based on what was won, but just make sure because we're not always going to know in a couple days later.
Yeah. far as
trying to figure things out, get these calls
it's
mailed
like,
out. It can
who
be
is this?
easy to overlook. So just make sure if it doesn't match up that you say, hey, this is so-and-so from when to go, and just to make sure we don't want to, miss your, send it to the wrong person accidentally. Oh,
Hey,
so,
stacking and packing. If you got 4 tubes of those go for a pretty good price. I'm telling you, you've got. It is considered the key coin of the bullion ASEs. So if you got 4 tubes of them, you've got it.
you'll get more for them.
Oh yeah, for sure. How different are those ASEs? It's the mintage amount on them, Sterling Cannabis, more than anything else. They weren't really producing a lot of bullion coins in the early 90s, but in 96, they definitely, I think there was, 3.5 million of them made. And, you look at the mintage amounts now, 30, 40 million each year. Those 96s aren't the easiest coin to come by anymore, particularly, with the ASEs, of course, but they're tough to come by.
So let's look at
Triple
this.
T is back.
So here's some of the mintages. 1996, you can see there on the left, right down over here. And then you can come over here and see how they really increased them. Anyway, OGP, can you then restate exactly what you want done now that Triple T's back? Would you let us know what you want done? Just
He
to
wanted
make sure.
He wanted me to give me the half that was coming from me to him to give to Triple T. So if that's the case, then Triple T, you need to hit me up at silverstealer714@gmail.com and get me your address, info, and make sure to leave your channel name on there as well, so I know who you are.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make sure because OGP won twice, and I just wanted to make sure that we knew exactly what he wanted to do. So I'm good with that. Okay, so OGP says send one to Triple T. All right, and I'll okay, OGP, I'll send you the other one. All right, just want to make sure we were clear.
I don't know, stacking and packing again. You go to JM Bullion, you go to AppMax, you go to any online bullion dealer, and look how much they're trying to get for one of those 1996s. They're asking for a pretty good sum of money for just a regular bullion coin.
Oh, yeah,
I agree with you. I mean, it's amazing that a bullion coin can demand that kind of money, but they do. No matter where you go on any online dealer, they're expensive.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I know that 3 million sounds like a lot, but in the AFC world, that's definitely the one that's got the lowest mintage. So if you've got extras, you could either hang on to them and hope they become more, or you could unload a few of them and definitely make some money off them.
Okay, TTT Triple T, I put Silver Stealer's address in the chat, his email address.
Yep. Yeah, I would say Silver Britches, you're right, 30 and up. I would say at least, especially now. I would think you could get some decent money for them, but it's all about what somebody's willing to pay for them. It just depends, but they're definitely. I would not let them go for, whatever an average ASE goes for. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have one more go. It's about 10:15. This one we're going to do a little bit differently. This is for a beautiful bookend. I don't know. I'm just trying to be like Mike Slezak. 1964, Roosevelt. Got a little dirt on it. All right. We're going to do this one a little bit differently. I'll tell you how we're going to do this. I'm going to give you something that's got an easy answer. Everybody can only guess once. And once we get all the answers in, we're going to pick which number of the correct one we got. So let's say we get 5 answers of the right answer. I'm going to spin a wheel, and that number that's guessed is going to win.
What?
Good night, Spectacular.
Good night, Speg. Thank you.
Thanks, good to see you.
So I'm going to ask a question, and of all the correct answers, we're going to spin a wheel.
Okay, so we're going to type go and then look for the answers, and then we're going to type stop, and then we're going to
spin a wheel. And whatever number lands on that wheel, we're going to count down the number of correct answers. The first one, the second one, the third one.
Okay.
If number 5 was landed on, we'll take the 5th correct answer.
Really? So
Sounds a little bit more confusing than it is.
Yeah.
All right,
So all of the correct answers are going to count,
Yep.
and from the correct answers,
We're
we're
gonna
going to
pick a winner.
pick a winner.
Okay.
All right. So how many guesses? Just one guess?
One
or-
guess. One guess
Really?
each, please.
Okay.
This is for that awesome dime, and I suspect we're going to have a lot of the correct answers. And yeah, archaeology, Mikey. No, we can multiple win, I guess, because we let OGP win twice tonight. So yeah, if you've already won, you can play again. Nice. Thanks, archaeology, Mikey, for clearing that up for
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for asking.
All right, so here's the question. One guess only. And what was the first year of the Walking Liberty half dollar? So what was the first year that the Walking Liberty half dollar was minted? And go. Only one guess. What year was the first year?
Please go,
Fairly
go.
easy one there.
Yep.
Starting to see some.
Yep. All right, and then just one guess because we're gonna. No, that's when we're gonna stop. Is when everybody's got their guess in.
About got them all in.
Is that it? Just got them all in. Mrs. TB, go ahead and type stop.
Okay.
So nothing
What's your-
after stop. All right.
How many numbers you got on your wheel?
Well, I'm going to put in as many winners as we have. So the correct answer was 1916. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right.
I thought I had 16.
All
Let me
right.
count again.
Can you count again for me?
Do your magic.
Did you count or no?
I got 14 this time, so I was just wrong.
I think that's what I said, wasn't it? 14?
14.
Okay.
I was probably thinking 16 because of 1916.
All right, so what we're going to do, and I'm not looking at the chat right now, is we're going to come over, we're going to spin this wheel, and whatever number we land on, we're going to count down all the correct answers. Like if it lands on 12, and the 12th answer is going to win the dime. Just trying to mix it up a little bit,
Yeah,
have a
that's
little
a
fun.
Yeah, great
All right.
idea.
So,
That way, all the right guesses get a chance to win.
so you guys ready? Is everybody ready? I can't see the chat. Okay. All right, I'm going to spin the wheel. Here we go.
Spin it, spin it.
Here we go.
It's like the wheel of elimination.
3.
3. So number 3 won.
Okay,
So let's go back to the chat. Let's go all the way back up to the top. And 1, 2, 3. I show Dwayne Roberts.
That's what I see.
That's what we
also.
got.
All right, Dwayne Roberts. Congratulations. You just won yourself a dime. So it sounded complicated, but it was actually,
Yeah, it's actually
I gave
simple.
I gave an answer that I thought would be multiple that a lot of people get right, right? And then we just picked the winner.
Wheel
Cool.
Hornbuckle
I
says
like
the wheel
that.
was lagging.
The wheel
I meant to
is
say
live.
hi to you earlier, Will. Sorry about that.
Well, the good news about the lagging wheels, it doesn't really hurt anybody from winning.
No, it doesn't, does it?
That's
That's
what's
true.
that's
and
what's
this
cool about it.
helps deal with that lag and connection time that impacts so many people,
Right, because
including us.
if someone couldn't get in till 8 or 10 or 12 because of lag, then they still have the same opportunity as anybody else to win. That's what I
That's
like
pretty
about
cool,
it.
actually. I like that a lot.
Yeah. All right. So, Dwayne, congratulations. Send your mailing address to tb@talkingbullion.com, and we will get you all the beautiful 1964 Roosevelt. I don't know. Have you ever won here before, Dwayne? I know you've been on live stream, but I don't recall ever sending you anything. So
I just typed in your email address, talking.
cool.
I think Dwayne's run one off us before.
Yeah, cool. All right. Like it when people win. All right, so 6 giveaways tonight. So everybody had a good chance. We had a good turnout. We thank everybody for joining us tonight.
Thanks so much.
We had another great time. Thanks for allowing us to vent a little bit about Michigan and kind of things we're going through. We know in the whole scope of things that there's a lot of people going through a lot more than we are.
That's
So
true.
we want to be careful about complaining too much. Life is good. But thanks for listening to us anyway. And we really appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We hope we'll see you again next week.
So stay safe.
Thank
Stay
you.
healthy.
Let's say bye to a few people. Silver Ripples,
Sure.
thank you. Barbara Cabone, thanks for jumping in on us with us. Dwayne Roberts, thank you. Sterling Cannabis, great. I got your email. Great to have you join us tonight. Silver Britches, hey, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Running Eagle, Archaeology Mikey, and Silver Holic, Triple T, thank you for joining us. It's very kind of OGP to donate one of his Galwins to you. Awesome.
Henry Von Log,
Henry, thank you. Coin Silver,
stacking and packing.
Silver Bar,
I think you've got most everyone covered. Coin Silver, yeah.
Silver Tanifa, thank you very much for joining us. Jimmy
Jimmy
Lacari.
Lacari.
Yep. All right. Looks like there's a
Nice,
raid
my
on
fellow robber.
SHTF next. Off Grid Power, thank you very much. Rocky Mountain Bear. Will Hornbuckle, yeah, thanks for joining us. And it's good to see you again, bud. Thanks for popping on. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Off Grid. Have a good night. Rocky
And-
Mountain Bear, you too.
If we missed anybody, we're sorry, but we do appreciate everybody who comes out and joins us. And we always have a lot of fun. Jonathan Reese, if you're still out there, thank you for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. And everybody have yourself a U.S. Silver Stacker, Silver Heist. He already said bye. And all right, everybody, have yourself a great night. Take care of yourselves. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.
Good night.
Bye.